guys, it's another day in the markets today. Feel okay, feel grateful. Now today was really crazy. I almost burnt up all the profit from last week, but yeah, here we are, we're surviving. Let's go through it. I broke my rules today, which really sucks. Let me show it to you, like the trade. So I took two trades. This one here was the mistake I've been doing very many times. Like most of the times I leave like that thing open, the take profit. Not take profit, like I add orders and then they don't automatically close themselves like when one closes, which is a problem. So I end up getting like this loss here. And the funny thing is I just decided to open the laptop so that I can see what I can do. Then all of a sudden I see that I'm in a sell position, and I'm not trading. I'm on a bike heading home, which is really crazy. And I'm still wondering how this position got up. And then I remember that take profit order wasn't removed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's review the trades. I was bullish for the day, looking for market to continue higher, probably to that high or even higher. But the all-time highs were a very good target. So entering into the day somewhere around here, let's see, I'm gonna do replay. Nope. So I did it like this. Market dropped, and then at the first presented fair value gap, let's go to 1 minute. So here it presented the first presented fair value gap, and then the moment I saw this candle closing, I was like, okay, this looks like it could be about to create an inversion. Then I take the first trade, and then the moment I take it, I get stopped out. So I took the trade right there. My stop was somewhere around here, 30 handles, and I was targeting these Asia highs right there. So this was the first loss. I get stopped out immediately. So then I sit and wait. But then I was still observing the higher time frame, such as the 5 minute. So the entries were both based on inversions, honestly. Now the second entry I took in 5 minutes, but I think I chased price, honestly. Like I said that okay, it's going higher now. We've impressed a 5 minute gap right here. I take another entry. My stop was somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, that was it. And then my take profit was a small one. So the price was really slow. Then boom, I get stopped out right away. And yeah, maybe market could form, but actually market formed better entries. You can see sweep, shift, retest of this gap here. Sorry. So you can see sweep, shift, retest of this gap, this one here. I mean, this is also a good entry, but I wasn't there. I didn't get any of this because I was in here. So for a moment, I think like I was so obsessed with my bias because I wanted to see the market play out with my bias. Like I was confident that we would go higher, and fortunately the bias was right. But what if it was wrong? So I was in a position that if it went sideways or if it went lower, I would crash out. So here I ended up losing like close to 1K. It's not that much considering that it's an eval, but still the emotions I had during this second trade. The second trade was the bummer, honestly. Like imagine buying here. Wait, it's not here actually. Buying somewhere around here. Let me reframe it again. The 5 minute inversion, and I go down to 1 minute. Yeah, look at buying this high. Buying at this high. Well, I think the one of the possible explanations for this is how last week was behaving. Remembering how last week was like with the explosive price moves, price would like, just simply start moving directly, but it didn't. So 2 L's, and yeah, we move on. There's no reason to cry over spilled milk. All we have to learn is not get married to our bias and stick to our plan. Here later on price forms a fair value gap and retraces to it. I don't know if this provides an entry. We can check it out, by the way. Going to the 1 minute, you can see yep, price drops into a 15-minute fair value gap very nicely there. Then after dropping into it, how was ES looking like here? Ooh, this is clean. This is really clean. So here comes an SMT. So good entry here could have been this inversion here. If we can get a fill on this candle all over the next one. But then I think the chances of getting stopped out are still much. Let's say you put your stop loss at that low. Look at this heat you'll be handling, except if you manage to enter on the second. So price wasn't really favorable this day, so let's not get married to a bias and focus on seeing the market play out. So I'm grateful for what the market presented, even though I didn't get any potential good entry. But yeah, I'm grateful for where we are. We are currently having an SMT in the gap, so we could also as well drop and leave all this buy side here hanging. But I'm grateful for what the market presented. I broke my rules, and I think the second trade was really like FOMO, because even though the 5 minute was presenting the setup, the 1 minute wasn't really supporting it. So that's FOMO, and like I was like, okay, I think this is the next bull run that's about to come, which I shouldn't have. So yeah, mistakes happen and we have to correct them, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the trade recap. Let's review it on TradeZilla. And also this other trade of the position I had, of the take profit that I hadn't cancelled, which is really dumb. But I feel like I should delete because it will be killing my stats for nothing. I was up on around $225 on this thing. I didn't even notice that. And this one, let's check the stats. Spend most of the time in drawdown. How about this one? Most of the time in drawdown, 92% of the time in drawdown. Yeah, it's a lesson. This thing never hit zero, like above zero, never went above zero, which is insane. Actually, here I was insane. This trade was dumb. Well, I think I should merge these two, because them being one is bothering me. Okie dokie, confirm. Yeah. Okay, so let's put in some notes. I think here I was too fast. Inversion FEG. There was no inversion, there was no SMT, there was just a sweep and higher time frame POI, lowest probability. Mistakes, FOMO. Sorry, this was FOMO as well. Early entry. And executed early in the day, like 9:36, which most of my trades don't occur during that time. And this was CPI week. Anyways, why did I take this trade? I was confident the DOL was bullish, which I was right about, but my executions were really off. Nothing was good about this thing. I learned that I should wait, not force, because here it looks like I was trying to force this setup. Okay. Right, so this just put in some notes. It was the inversion refugee model. The sweep was there, the POI, the sweep, and the closure was there, but no SMT. Anyways, I feel like today was a seek and destroy profile day. Like everything went to where I was expecting, but the manipulations, they were too much. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this day be like this, and yeah, until next time, stay blessed, and let's see what we can make out of this challenge, because we're trading a challenge. Sorry, it's a challenge. We call it yeah, 50k eval. So pretty good. That's it, and I hope I grow to respect my rules more. I mean, this is a day of just fact that I had a red day doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I'm a bad trader. Doesn't mean that I'm dumb. Doesn't mean that I'm doing bad. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that everything will work out right in the end if you give it enough time to just be patient and work on what you should work on it, how you should work on it, instead of trying to force anything or something like that. So that is it for today's session. May God bless you guys, and I pray God be with me in this journey. Pray God goes with me in this journey, because it's not really easy losing money as a job. Like, what do you do for work? I risk money or I lose money. It's funny. So yeah, that's it. Until next time, stay blessed. Peace.